Good afternoon. Welcome back. I'm Big Red. This is Food is the Best Shit Ever, and today we are going to make some sweet and sour pork. Yeah, similar to what you might remember from your childhood jaunts to the local RSL or wherever your favourite local Chinese restaurant was, and you'd always get that sweet and sour pork, the little fried pieces of pork, a bit of capsicum, a bit of pineapple, and the sweet tangy sauce. Well, we're going to do something very similar, except today we're not going to fry it. We're going to thread it all onto a skewer, and we're going to grill it, and then we're going to make our little sweet and sour sauce, and we'll pour that over the top when it's all done. There's a few steps, but don't be daunted. I'm pretty sure you can handle it. I've seen what you can do. You'll be fine. So I have a kilo of pork. I have a bit of pork neck. Shoulder also works absolutely okay with this sort of stuff because we're going to slice it nice and thin. Heck, if you have too much money in your back pocket, maybe you want to get pork fillet. Do what you fucking want. So we're going to slice that, we're going to marinate that, and then while that's marinating, we'll chop some veggies, and we'll also make a little sauce. Alright, so 1 kilo of pork, maybe half a teaspoon of white pepper, and we're going to give it a splash of shaoxing, which is like it's a filthy, salty Chinese cooking wine. It's not for drinky, it's just for this sort of thing. Soy sauce, that's it, that's going to be our marinade. In my haste, I didn't include the marinade for the pork. So that marinade was your kilo of sliced pork, and then we had 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of shaoxing cooking wine, and maybe half a teaspoon of white pepper, and that was it. That was your marinade. So get that on the pork, and then whack it in the fridge for a couple of hours. That'll be great. Sweet and sour sauce. A little pot, we're going to put that on the stove. This is 200 mils of rice vinegar, but just plain old white vinegar is fine for the job as well. Plus 100 mils of water in the biggest measuring jug I could have found. 1 cup of caster sugar, tomato ketchup, 3 tablespoons. 1, 2, 3. A teaspoon of soy sauce. A couple of cloves of garlic. Just smashed, just beaten. Like you're a really nasty person and you hate garlic. Some ginger, like a knob, a thumb-sized knob of ginger, just sliced into a few slicey slices. Bit of sea salt, or whatever salt, sea salt, fucking hell. And just a little pinch of pepper. And then we'll just give that a good stir and put that on the heat. Just till it, oh no, we didn't finish it. Star anise. One of those little suckers, look at that. Star anise. Good stuff. That's in there now, everyone's happy. 10 or 15 minutes, 20 minutes even on the stove. Just reduce it ever so slightly, let all the flavours develop, and then we'll strain it off afterwards. Unless you like sweet and sour sauce with a heap of chunky bits of shit in it, that's fine. Later. Now you're on the right track. You've almost got everything done. It's almost time to fucking relax. But just a couple more things. I'm going to strain it, and then we'll put it back on the heat with just a tablespoon of corn flour mixed through a little water, just to thicken it ever so slightly. So that meat's been marinating for a couple of hours, and all the veggies are chopped, so we're going to crack on with threading them all onto our meat solids.
A little bit of cookie.
We have our sweet and sour pork swords. We have our sweet and sour sauce over yonder. The grill's heating up. We're going to take these to the grill, and then we're going to grill them up. I think well, the pineapple did have a little bit of a hard time getting in there, but I think next time I would use a smaller, like a skinnier skewer, and it would make it a bit easier. See that pineapple? I'm really not too happy with that pineapple in hindsight, but I can pretty easily fix it up next time. Sweet and sour sauce from earlier. It's got the pineapple chunks in it. Yes, I did also include a good handful of chopped pineapple into the sauce because it was really freaking me out a bit trying to get it on the swords. So we're just keeping that warm just so we can glaze it just as it finishes up, and then we'll pour some more over the top when we put it on the rice. It's been maybe 15 to 20 minutes, just flipping every minute or two. And now we're going to start glazing them just to give them a bit of that sweet and sour goodness. Sweet and sour pork meat sword. It's ready to go on the plate. A little bit of rice down there. I'm just going to spoon a bit more sauce over the top. You can spoon heaps of sauce over the top if you want. Just bloody pour that shit on because it's really good. And then I'll pull out the little cheeky shallot garnish. And that'll be it. Nom, nom, nom.